What it is, y'all, it's your boy Keith Robertson, aka Robe the King. You are listening to the Noble King podcast with
It's
Noble Lee
Noble. It's
and
me,
Robe the
Noble
King.
Lee.
Noble Lee is here, aka Alicia Oliver. Always
That's
gotta remember
me.
to say the last name properly. Um, I want to say this by the time they hear this, it'll be late August. You put it
Yeah.
out there now, have you not?
Yeah, it's out there. It's out
Okay.
there.
We want to say congratulations to the Oliver family, to Alicia and her husband. What's your husband's name again?
Brandon Oliver.
Brandon. We want to
We call him
say,
Bo. That's his initials, Bo.
okay. Oh, yeah, that's dope. Yeah, so we want to say congrats. And to your daughter.
Yeah, she's about to
On
be upgraded.
Yeah, about to be a big sister. So congrats to y'all
Thank you.
and to your mother, to your father, to his mother and father. You know, to again the whole family. Okay. Um, yes,
Appreciate it.
Alicia is pregnant, y'all. So by now y'all would have heard a few episodes and become a little bit more acquainted with her. And so shout out to you with that. How you feeling?
I feel
You
good.
gotta say all the right things now. Okay.
I definitely struggled in the beginning. I was parent because um, I had an impression about what pregnancy was supposed to be like and look like based off of social media and
Mm,
some blog posts. My first pregnancy was amazing, and I had no morning sickness, no issues. I was working out, I was eating vegan, I was doing anything I wanted to do. And
mm,
this pregnancy was very much the opposite.
mm.
And up until probably like 2 months ago, I got my life back, kind of. Still really hard, but yeah, lots of trouble, lots of anxiety. Um,
Do you think it's due to you getting older?
no, honestly, I don't think it has a lot to do with age. I do think that it has a
Mm,
lot to do with me already having a kid and
okay.
chasing behind her and being exhausted and trying to stay engaged with her when I really want to be sleeping,
Mm,
and feeling sick and still, having to engage with her, even in those moments where I'm like, I just need 10 minutes to myself, and I don't always get those 10 minutes. So, um, also, there was just, it was a lot. Honestly, I don't think it had anything to do with age. I think it just had a lot to do with me already having a kid.
mm,
And then some stuff is just like every pregnancy, no pregnancy is the same. No two pregnancies are ever the same, right? New
okay.
new kid, new requirements. Their nutritional needs are different from your last kids.
Mm,
They pull you in a different way, just like if they were here, on the other side of your womb. Everybody's different. So, in my mind, I was under the impression that every pregnancy that I had was going to be the same. Wrong.
mm.
That's not the case for most people. There are people who can attest to having like 6, 7 kids, and they'll tell you like every single one of my pregnancies had a different type of experience. So I just thought I was
Good
going
to
to be
know.
different.
Good to know. I like how you posted that you turned around, showed your body in the water of Hawaii, right?
For a long time, I had been like posting pictures of my body on the
Answer the
internet.
question.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I, did I say I was just asking, was it Hawaii?
Oh,
Was it Hawaii?
yes,
Because
I
I
was in
can't stop
Hawaii.
there. Body in the water. That's not what I'm saying. You posted it, and you turned around, and then
Strategically.
you had the baby bump, right? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
don't be trying to act like you conceived in Hawaii.
Obviously, I wouldn't have a baby bump that soon.
Some people don't know. How long you been in Hawaii? You got a baby. We gonna name the baby Hawaii because that's where we conceive.
Maui, right in the island, right?
Yeah,
No.
see, you got it all planned out.
No, it ain't that. It
What
ain't
a
like
dope name to
that.
just roll off the tongue. I would have said something like Honolulu. No, you gotta think about it.
You gotta take it out.
Yeah.
Nah, but I had
Oh
thrown some
man.
people off. I was just kind of posting pictures of, like, my stomach, because I really had like a full on belly, or noticeable belly, up until maybe like 2 months, not even 2 months ago, maybe like a month ago or so.
Mm,
So a part of it was, oh, here's the other thing.
mm-hmm.
I had like consistently posted my body, not just because it was throwing people off about whether or not I was pregnant. Not that anybody was like cares about what my, I don't know, womb is doing on a regular basis, but it was also as a kind of just to have something like a recollection to look back to, because
Nah,
I do.
that's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
wanted to
beautiful
have it.
already. Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
like, boy or girl, they'll be able to look back and say, "Wow," you know.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I definitely feel like I. Wait a minute. I don't remember my mom. I don't remember ever seeing pictures of me in my mom's stomach. Like, I don't remember my mom ever saying like, "Oh, this is a picture of me pregnant with you."
No,
But I feel like that's not really. I don't know. That's weird that I would feel that way. It was a
I
different
never even
time.
thought about that. I never thought about that till just now. Now
But I've seen my
I
mom
feel
pregnant
I
with my
feel
sister in a
deprived.
picture. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, now, hold on. Let me call her.
Where
As
the
soon as
pictures
this.
at?
Yeah, I need some proof.
I'm here
Nah,
now.
but
I'm in Jersey. I can just walk out the room and say, "Where they at?
your mom know, but what you talking about?
Where they at?" You
What
know what
are
I'm
you
talking about. The
talking
picture.
about, Key?
The picture. You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So
But
now that's beautiful. I did want to take some time and talk about that. So congrats to you and your family on that.
thank
Um,
you.
Today we're gonna talk about some grievances that I have. No, maybe not grievances. Let's just listen to this clip, cause you
Okay.
come on, man. Y'all know me. Come on. Let's watch this clip really quick.
Let's hear it.
All right. Turn the sound on first. Here we go.
Maybe about a year into
Mm-hmm.
your graduate school, I lost my job. I had always had jobs,
Mm-hmm.
internships, and stuff. So I didn't never had to go without.
And he's a
Um,
provider. Like, that's
yeah,
just who he is by nature. He's a person who, if we go out for drinks, he's gonna slap his card on the bar and pay for everyone's drinks. So to not be able to do that was
yeah,
taking a toll on
it was
him.
messing me up. So I was like becoming a very angry, different person in that point in time. I'm running out of money. She wants to go on double date with one of her colleagues or one of her classmates. And I'm like, no, like, let's eat this Jimmy John's this weekend. Like, I'm just chilling. It's like, no, her boyfriend's coming to town. We're going out. And if you ever met this one before, she can be very much decisive and you don't have much say in it. So we go out. I'm just seeing them order up the menu. You know, we all just get a drink. I'll have water, lemon, please. And I'm just like, counting up. Cause I'm like, oh my God, what are we gonna do when this bill comes? That's all I could think about the entire time. I look down and I see that I had a text from her. It was like, yo, check your account. And I saw that she had quick paid me money to cover the meal so I could pull out my card as opposed to her, pulling out hers. And that just like, that's crazy, bro. Like that right there, I said, when I get my life together, I'm marrying you. You don't have to think, I'm marrying you because you freaking get it, bro. You with me, what was the most humiliating moments of my life, just like she wouldn't let me lose hope.
Beautiful, right?
So beautiful. Now, was that the whole clip, or was that just a clip of something?
Was that the whole clip? That was a clip. I don't know.
Was
I
that
don't
the
know where
whole
it came
video, or
from.
was it a clip? Oh, okay. Okay. Now, I'm just wondering. I was just wondering because it sounds like going to the actual. She held me down, and that was just one example. Because to me, I don't know. Go ahead,
Don't do
Keith.
that. Don't do
I
that.
know. I
We
won't.
we gonna go based off of the evidence that we have. We cannot assume
Okay.
beyond the
Beyond what we
the.
heard.
Come on, man.
Okay. I got it. I'm with you.
No. Let me not say we can't assume beyond what we heard. We can't say. It sounds like they was about to go into something that wasn't in the clip. Don't do that.
All right. Okay.
You thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that the way he felt about that personally, was great. I myself, if it were to offer my own personal opinion on it, I don't think that that's a huge big deal. Like, I personally feel like I would always want my man to pull out his card. Like, obviously, I mean, and I don't think that it's necessarily a pride thing for him. It's just, it feels good for him to look like he's taking care of this, and taking care of me doesn't necessarily mean that it's, you know, everything that we do he has to pay. So he's still taking care of me even in those moments where I'm sending him the money, or whatever, however be it. Now, I don't know. Well, he said they had only been dating for a little while, so it might be a little different. Like, maybe you might have an expectation for someone to maintain for the entire whatever. I think he said like 6 months or a year or something that you guys have been dating. But in my opinion, I don't think that sending your man money is like, wow, I'm gonna marry you. Like, no. I'm not gonna let you struggle. I'm not come out for dinner and I know you don't have no money and not give you any. That's normal. Otherwise, we've been sitting at home eating them Jimmy Johns, like you said.
That ain't normal no more. I don't think that's ever been normal, and I don't think that it is normal. That has not been my experience. I feel like something that is courteous for you, right? That's why you married. That's why you married. You know what I mean? You out the game. He saw this ain't normal. Let me pick her up.
What? No? Well, maybe it's my normal, because I will say that every okay, so whenever I go to a family, it's always the patriarch who takes care of everything. And it doesn't matter who's at the table. So, like, if I go out to eat with my dad, if I go out to eat with my granddad, if I go out to eat with like whoever it is, like, I feel like I've always seen the man take care of the tab. Now, I don't know if that's always been, maybe there was a woman behind him handing him money too. That don't matter. That's just what I've always seen. And I understand that it could be like, an ego thing. I don't ever think that anyone should expect it. You know what I mean? Or they shouldn't be like, if my woman pulls out her card, I'm less of a man. I don't think that a guy should feel that way. But I personally feel like, okay, so Dr. Miles Monroe, he always says, like, every time you give a woman something, she always gives you something in return, right? She turns it into something. You give her a house, she turns it into a home. You give her a sweet, she'll turn it into dinner. You give her a seed, a baby, right? So there's always something that manifests from whatever you do with a woman. So, like, he even in that same sermon, he talks about how, a woman could get a huge fat check and she'll come home and put the money in your wallet so that you could just so you can hand her the money because it feels good. That's just how it is. Like, yeah, we should get these shoes. Da 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 da. Like, I don't have to pull out my wallet. I don't have to stop what I'm doing. Anyway, at some point, your money and his money are going to mesh. You should always have your own, though, ladies. You should always have your own.
Before I get into, yeah, go ahead.
I don't think that there should be. I don't think there should be. I don't know. I don't think that there should be any problem with you. Like, I know some people feel like if they go on a date with somebody, the guy has to pay. Maybe on the first date, that might be the case. I would say my first date with my husband, I offered to pay. And I had just found out that he played in the NFL. He was actually at a training camp for the Colts at the time, and I was in Indianapolis on the layover, and we met for our first date at P.F. Chang's, and I think the bill was maybe maybe around $200, maybe not even $200. Um, and I didn't look at the bill until after. But when the check came, I reached for it, and he was like, "No, I have it," which I didn't expect him not to do. But I also didn't want him to think that it was out of the question.
Women, women listening to this podcast, the courtesy reach is always
Appreciate
always
it.
appreciated. Just let me know that
Just
that it
look
is
like
not
you
out of the
thinking
realm
about.
of yes.
It's always a possibility, right?
Mm-hmm. Should be.
He probably was testing me in that moment, and I was testing him too. Like he was probably. I'm not gonna reach for it first. I'm gonna see what she do.
Yo, let me tell you something before you continue. I was on this date like maybe 5 years ago at this point. Um, I had been talking to this young lady. We've known each other for years, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna take you out." She's like, "Okay." I'm excited to take her out. I drove to take her out and all of that. I'm doing all the things. We got other stuff planned. I got money to do this and all of that. And she's like, so when the check comes, she's like, "Yeah, I got the check." And no, let me back up. She was like, "Yeah, when I go out and I don't want it to be a date. I don't want it to be a date. I'll insist to pay. Like I will pay."
She said that to you?
This is before we went on a date, but I remember this. I
Oh.
remember you
Oh,
saying
you
this.
remembered that she said that.
She's like,
Oh
"I
my
got it,"
gosh.
and I said, "Yo," I said, "No, you don't. I got it. This is a date.
This
And
is
she's like,
a date.
this is
We
a
are
date.
on a date.
We are on
You
a
had to
date.
tell her, do not take this away. This is a date. I don't know
This
what you thought.
absolutely." I said, "This is a date," and she was like, "No, I know it is." I was like, "Then let me pay. Then let me pay." And she
And
was
you
like,
like, I
"No,
ain't
I got
forget.
it." She's like, "You drove up here and you did this and you're doing that." I said, "I know that. So let me pay. Let me do this." Fam, she was trying to change the subject and I'm just sitting there looking, literally trying to fight tears.
You
Like,
couldn't believe it.
don't cry. Like,
She
don't.
probably didn't even remember that she said that to you. She
I was
probably had
like, and
no idea.
she was like, "Yeah, da 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 da. It's right." And she was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, I guess my eyes were getting red. And I said, "If you do not let me back, if you
She
do
like
not
six
let me,
subjects later.
yes."
And you
I'm like, "If you do not let me pay for this, I'ma just take you home." You know what I mean? And she was like, "No, it's not that." She was like, "It's not like that." "Okay, I'm sorry. I just did it." I'm like, she was like, "I'm appreciative of this." I'm like, "I appreciate you appreciating it, but like,
appreciate
do not
that.
ever force. If I got it, I got it. You know what I mean?
That's
If I
good.
don't got it, I'll be sure to let you know I don't got it. But today I got it. Do not do this to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a date. I had planned on doing this, and the third. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You was saying PF Chang's $200 bill. And he was like, "I got it."
Yeah. Like I reached for it and he's like, "Oh no, I got it." Um and yeah, the rest is history. But I also didn't have an expectation of him. Like, I mean, I did. I thought that it would be right for him. This is our first date for him to pay. But I also was prepared if that wasn't the case. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
you from
I don't
Philly?
know.
You from Philly? My
Yeah,
mom is from Philly. She said she was always to carry money just in case.
yeah,
She
for
was like,
sure.
don't. She was taught never to go anywhere without money, just in case the man cannot pay. You
Yeah,
know what I mean, for whatever it is. You know what I mean, you always that is a thing.
always
You know what
have
I mean,
it. Yeah,
too. Yeah,
and I
I cut you off.
no. I will say that um, now that the standard now some of the rap songs, Megan Thee Stallion and the two girls, JT and somebody in
The
that
city
in that
girls
group, the City Girls, yeah,
and
they
JT and
they
Young Miami.
Young Miami, that's right, and they rap and sing about scamming and taking a guy for everything they have, and you know, uh, um, just
I
like
did not
trying
know
to.
that was a content. I did not know
Oh
that.
yeah, for sure it is. And I think that's why
Real,
they.
real bad, real bad, real bad,
Keith never.
real bad.
And that's why I think that a lot of like it was almost like woman empowering for their music was like, you know,
The
like,
things
oh
that
wow,
empower
what
this
that
world.
that's a new perspective because you know women have so long been um if you will, or you know, the housewives, and not necessarily like, oh, there's another way to get around this. You know, like we can start dogging the men out and treating men how they've been treating us for years. So in that sense, I think that it's been like they had this upbringing, but I think that has also shifted the mentality of a lot of younger women who feel like my man he has to come to the table with money. He can't
Mm,
never not have a job.
mm,
He could never, you know, not buy me new shoes and a new outfit if he out on a date. Like just really
mm,
wow, a really wow idea of what a man has to be.
mm.
And for you to also not be the type of woman that is worth, you know, like a guy going broke on your behalf,
Mm.
which you shouldn't want for him, and he shouldn't want in a relationship either way.
Mm.
But I think that has changed a
Listen,
lot of the dating pool, and it's turned it into like because I see conversations like this on Twitter all the time. This guy told me. I mean, he didn't have enough money, or if I wasn't giving it up, he wasn't going to pay for the date, or, you know, all kinds of craziness. Just that has
those are the
shifted.
wildest. Those are the wildest videos.
They are
I
crazy.
think some of them are fake, but some of them are real.
Well, I think
Yeah.
people really have that mentality though. Like it's a barter system. You know, it's not just dating to get it each other, and regardless of like who's the tab is for. Like there are men out there who really think that women are going on a date just for free food. You know, they just trying to
Well,
get a
that's the
free
case
meal out of
sometimes. That is truly the case sometimes. I literally had friends that said I was hungry. I went out.
what
I was hungry.
you
I'm
went out with a
I didn't have to pay. I didn't have to pay for any. I didn't have to pay for dinner all week.
but not in this not for the sake of getting to know the four guys or five guys
I don't want to get to know
for the
you.
purpose of
Yeah, I'm not interested in you. I've been out on multiple dates this week. I'm not interested
never
in you.
waste your time. Your time is just as
But
precious as
I don't. I don't
as
know.
money.
I don't know if my time is being wasted. If I got to pay in time and not in money, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine. And I don't know. And I don't know that he don't. And if I'm the guy, I don't know if I'm wasting my time because I'm thinking this girl is saying yes to me because she actually is
Right.
interested in me. But that ain't why I brought this video up. Great
Right, but
points
food
you
is
make.
not so. It's food. Okay,
Go ahead, food. What about food?
I was just wondering if food was so expensive, or if eating out was so important that it would make you feel like you would essentially scam someone out of their time to get a
Women,
free meal.
when y'all ask for equal pay, this is why y'all don't get it.
Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. No.
Yeah,
Oh, Keith.
yeah,
Keith, no.
yeah.
Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Those are two totally different
No, they're
subjects.
not. No, they're not.
Absolutely they are.
I promise you, they're not.
Because equal pay is about the quality of work and effort that we put in, and the intellect that we and the actual skill that we bring to the table.
When,
Totally different from equality.
don't listen to her.
You talking about specifically in a workplace, or did you mean to say equality in general, as far as if you
I said
change
what
the
I said.
tire,
I said what I said.
I'm gonna wash the dishes.
No, This is
I'm not
why.
changing anybody's tires.
This is why women do not get equal pay.
Mm-mm.
This is why, and it's been that way for years. It is factored in that the man has to be the breadwinner. He has to make this amount of money. Why? Because he has to pay for this. He has to pay for that. He has to pay on the dates. He has to pay the tip. He has to pay the valet. He has to pay this. He has to pay that. This is what is expected of a man. Also, men do not get pregnant. Sorry, women that think that we should. We can't. Not yet, at least. Right? And
I
so
think that we should.
yeah, and so women they take time off because they have to, because they get pregnant and they need time off. Alicia is already stressed out, right? And so you need to take time off. This is why. This is a part of why, because women they go on they can go on these dates and don't want nothing to do with these dudes because and they knowing that they don't have to pay for nothing. I'm dead serious. That is a part of why that it's not why you see a disparity in equal pay. That's why. For real, for real. All jokes aside. We could talk about that another podcast. I know you mad at me right now. Please don't be. I love you.
Mm.
What was I saying? But that ain't why I brought up this podcast. That is not why I brought up this video.
Tell me your
What?
thoughts.
Thank you. Um,
I'm trying to respond to you with mercy.
why are you responding to me with mercy?
Because your statement was slightly egregious.
No, it wasn't. How was it egregious?
We'll save it for another day.
Okay.
Another. It deserves its own
Come back with
podcast.
reinforcements.
Okay.
Cause I will. I'm not saying. I'm just saying that it's that's why it was been like that in the 50s. A lot of women stayed at home and all of that type of stuff. Now, no, they don't stay at home. No, a lot of them don't get pregnant. But who's to say you're not gonna get pregnant? Oh, what you gonna do? Sign a contract that says no, I'm not gonna get pregnant. I promise.
Okay.
We gotta put you on leave and stuff like that. We don't want to pay all of this money putting you on leave. Anyway, we got some topic for another time. But back to this lady. Here's another reason why women don't get paid as much.
Oh my gosh.
Um, why you let me drink water the whole time?
Why you let me drink water? That is that the aspect? Keith, we can go back and get drinks.
No. I when I first looked at the video, right, and I posted it, I was like, oh, this is sweet, and this is potentially the type of woman that I want to have by my side. And then I watched it again. I said, no, this is absolutely not the woman that I want by my side.
Well, did she?
No, I gave you a time. I gave you a chance. Let me get
Keith,
it
I
off.
had no idea. Okay, go ahead.
I told you I didn't agree with this video.
I didn't know that was the aspect you didn't agree with.
I didn't even tell you where I'm coming from yet.
Okay.
Let's factor all of these things in based off of the video. You told me that we going out tonight. I said no. Let's just stay in and eat subs from Jimmy John's, which is like the nastiest sub place you could ever order anything from, which lets you know how down and out he felt like he was.
First of all, Jimmy John's is good.
That is not good. Why you think they have it ready in under a second?
Cause they're freaky fast.
No, but
that's what it says.
They freaky fast, all right. Exactly. That's my point. So he said, let's just stay in and just eat these subs and stuff. She said, no, we going out, such and such, da 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 da. We going to turn up, da 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 da. So the whole time I'm there, I'm literally counting. I'm not having a good time. I'm counting to see how much such and such is taking in, how much you ordered, how much this and that person ordered. And then at the end of the day, you tell me to check my account.
Oh, when it's all over.
You saw me ordering water with lemon. I'm not having a good time. Everybody else is. And so I had to spend the whole night in
I'm
anxiety
correct.
for you to prove a point to me. I don't like it. You and all of that could have been resolved by you just saying, I got us tonight.
In the beginning.
Yeah, like, well, I ain't got it. What do you mean? Nah, you ain't got us. I got us. I got us. I'm gonna put it in your account. I got us. I know you've been. I'm gonna have that conversation with you. Yeah, it might be an argument, but I'm letting you know that I got you. I ain't about to let you know right then and there. Yo, check your account. I slid money so you can pay for such and such. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you, yo, I got us. And if you say no, you don't got us, you don't got us, then it's on me. Then it's on me. And then, like, say if I slid it into your account anyway, you know what I mean? Like, because I know how hard you've been working, da 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 da. Then it was on me. The fact that I was so prideful that night that I just decided to drink water and lemon with the knowledge that I have. I'm not being prideful just yet. I'm preserved. First of all, I'm doing my job as a man. What is required of me as a man, or what is expected of me as a man. I need to pay for this. They came to visit. I need to pay for this. This is my girl. I need to pay for this because I'm running out of money. I still need to pay for this. So I'm checking in. Da 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 da. You let me have a terrible time while all of y'all turned up and had a great time at what I thought was my expense, and it was not. So what did I come out here for? This is not the person that I want to be with. I am not marrying you. You are inconsiderate.
Yeah, I do agree that was a little late to be informing
See,
the
if you let
person
me
that.
finish sometime.
I thought you were like, oh, he ordering water, but at some point, like, if you having a drink and you still ordering a water, and I'm like, babe, get what you want, get a drink.
But no. But you still
That's an
telling
indication
me,
enough.
no, it's not. Don't give me no indication. You need to tell me because
I'm
you
sure
telling
she
me.
said that at some point.
No, she did not. Obviously, she said, oh, I slid this into your account so you could cover the bill. And so I'm sure she said, babe, get what you want. I'm sure she did say all of that. I'm still thinking it's on me. No, you don't know how much.
Get what you want, but you gonna pay for it.
I don't know how you set up. I don't know how, because you haven't communicated that to me.
No. You should order the steak. Get the steak.
I don't have money. I don't have steak money.
That's okay. Just get what you want.
No, don't tell me that's okay. You don't tell me that's okay. I know it's in my account.
No,
You have not said to me. You have not said to me, I got it.
I'm corking up.
You have not said, yo, before we leave the house, I want to let you know, I know you know what I mean, we going to do da 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 da. You know what I mean? So I got us tonight. Here, you know what I mean? I'm going to slide, whatever the bill is, I'm going to slide it to you. I'm going to quick pay it to you. It's going to be all right. Nobody got to know about this but me and you.
So she should have said something sooner.
You should have. You should communicate. Women love to not communicate.
That ain't true.
Yes, it is. And then be mad
That
at
is
somebody.
not true.
And then be mad at somebody when they are actually able to communicate. I want somebody that can communicate, and then get somebody that can communicate and be shutting down.
You heard it here first. If you are treating, send the money over before the event.
If you, first of all, I'm not that dude. First of all, I'm not that dude, right? So like, if my girl got it, she got it. It came from her account. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, this is my girl, still a flex. She's my girlfriend. Look, go ahead and pay for that, baby. You got it. Appreciate it.
Okay. So it's not so there's no pride in that room.
No.
There's no. Okay. Because I thought something might feel like, oh, if I can't pay, I don't want to go.
No, that might have been on him. Yeah. And that's where he would have been, like, you know, this machismo type of dude, macho man. I gotta pay for this, or I don't go nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's on you. But obviously he was receptive of it because he said, I'm gonna marry you off of this.
Yeah, and he was almost about to not go out until she insisted. So I don't know if maybe he had something, because
he a
wish, a hope, and a prayer. He still went, even though he didn't have it, and then he still was like, oh. I'm
Well,
watching.
I ain't
You
know y'all
watching
about.
everybody?
I ain't know y'all about to buy up the bar. I ain't know that. I ain't know y'all was about to do it up like this was a Diddy party.
Not a Diddy party.
I know this was a Diddy
Well,
party.
she did say he normally pays for everybody. Like he normally takes care of everything.
So
So he might have thought, oh, she's still.
he's crazy. He cared too much about what people say. So this whole video is jacked up. First of all, you got inadequacy issues. Because you think
Yeah.
don't nobody care about you outside of paying for everything. You need to seek some help
That's
on
where his
that.
validation comes from.
Yeah, I need to pay for
That ain't
everything,
good.
or I ain't worthy of nothing. Like, no, get your life together, dog.
And
Just
he
like,
said, like,
and yeah, that's what I'm saying. And who cares?
GTD.
Who's checking? Who's checking for you like that? You usually pay for everything. You ain't paying today?
Right. Yeah, that's the part where I was like, but that's why I said I hope he was about to go into more of an example when he started saying this was the worst time of my life and she really supported me. Now that's a little different. Like if you having like, a mental spiritual battle and you have a woman by your side who can also, she's motivating you in a different way. She's sending you ideas of different things or job openings or whatever the case may be. Like she's supporting you in a way that is different from, oh, she paid for our food this one night. I don't know. It doesn't seem ringworthy to me personally. But if you are in the dating pool of the City Girls and Meg Thee Stallion, and you come across a woman who is willing to pay for the date, then
let me
that's a different perspective.
Let me shoot him some bail or end them in some bail. In a perfect world, yo, I'm looking past all of the other non-communicative foolishness because I'm sure they got communication issues.
This I know for sure.
Yes, for sure. He said, I'm gonna marry you because you get it. What is it to get? What is it that she gets, right? You get that a man has nothing if not his ego.
I will say, when you see a man who is like if you've ever seen a man doing well, flourishing, every part of his life financially is going good, and then you see his personality when things are not on the up and up, then you know how there is that significance of my need to provide and my happiness are somehow correlated. Maybe not directly, and maybe not its only primary source of happiness, but for sure they're related in some way.
Right.
You're a little more pushy, you're a little more testy,
Yeah.
saying the wrong thing to you goes
Right.
a different way now. So
Right.
that getting that aspect of it, is one thing, but there's so much more. There's so much more to look forward to, in my opinion.
You get, not a bad opinion to have. You get that you like if you're going to be in a relationship with me, you should help me out. You should pick up where I'm lacking.
Yeah.
And you get that that we're one, right? That it ain't about whether you look good, it's about whether we look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all of that aside, I'm like, I could see that, but I'm like, everything leading up
The
to
communication
that,
thing.
this could have been avoided. I could have been turning up with the best of them if I knew you.
Well, maybe she felt like,
I ain't gonna
check
tell him
your account.
because I know how he turn up. He need to be drinking some water.
You like, if I give him free reign, he might. And then maybe
Right.
she probably felt, maybe she had, maybe she had a limited amount. Maybe she probably been carrying the bills for the, month. She just had a little extra to spare, and she felt like, let me see the bill, but first, and otherwise I'm gonna say let's split it.
I told her let's just order this Jimmy John's. Shut up. We'll find a way. Go ahead.
No, I'll say that I've had I've never experienced like my man feeling too proud to like let anybody else pay. But I do know that like I know how I know how much of a provider he is. So like if he was ever without, I would instantly know, like I would instantly, if he was ever without, I would never like, and I think this is what women, the standpoint that some women come from is that my he's lazy, he doesn't want to pay for anything, he's trying to keep his money to himself, he doesn't want to, like if it's such a long time, like a period of time where your man is without money or without a job or something, and that's why women feel the need for men to show up and show out and go above and beyond financially, because they don't ever want to feel like they're the sugar mama or like they're the provider, like they don't want to feel that in that moment. But like I was using my husband as an example because like I've always seen him give, and I know how good he feels being the provider. Like there's a passion to him to be able to provide that, or to say this is what you want and I'm going to get it for you, right? So
Right.
if you have that idea of a person, then you know when they're without, that they don't feel like, oh, you trying to get me to pay for everything, like, or I'm trying to get her to pay for everything. Like, no, I know how benefiting it is for you to take care of it, right? So it's better for me in that sense to handle it. It's better for me to, make sure that you can make it look like you have it, because you do, because I have it, so you have it.
Right.
But in that regard, like, it just, once you know the character of a person, you could never say, oh, this person is using me, oh, this person is blah blah blah. I think that's why a lot of women feel the way they do. But
And she did
just
say
be
that
careful.
she did say in the beginning of the video, he's a provider. He he got to do this. He's a provider. Da 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 da. So like you shoot him some.
That's a
bro.
character thing.
Communication, communication.
Communicate.
I didn't have to suffer like that the whole time. I think that's it for us. I'd like to thank Alicia for being here, even though this is her podcast. And
I like to thank
you
you for
know,
being here too.
thank you. I'm glad that I was able to be here.
Me too.
And we'll see y'all soon. Hopefully we'll have a episode of Thank God for the Group Chat coming to y'all. More I Pray This Helps will be dropping. More Robe the Machine and his unpopular opinion, The Adventures of. So we got a lot coming down the pipeline. Keep me in your prayers. Keep Alicia in your prayers. Keep everybody involved in this journey that we're on in prayer. All right.
Yes.
As I don't know, whatever. I'm a Christian. If you don't know, so it's gonna come.
I'm a
out
Christian.
sometime. Yeah, it's gonna come out. All right, y'all. Peace.
God bless.
So you only pop up when it's time for you to dance. That's your thing. Oh, okay. She come. She come.
Well, it's towards the end, so if it cuts off and it tells me I need to restart, it's okay, because the majority of it, 99%, has already uploaded.
Riverside, get yourself together.
Get it together.
Billy, Daddy loves you.